Hi folks, welcome back to my place, Homestead Aquarius, right here in my Jerusalem artichoke bed. I'm most proud of this bed. This is one of the first complete beds, well, the first complete beds of many I'm going to create here in a stair-step terraced fashion. I keep coming back to it. You know, I have a small place that I'm turning the entire thing into a permaculture food forest, Garden of Eden. That's what I'm teaching on my channel, how to do that, amongst many other things, but this will be the core of my food production method. The wild things, or the close to wild things that come back perennially without having to do anything, is what will make the biggest difference in our lives, I believe. It certainly will with mine. And open pollinated heirloom seeds and plants that we can save the seeds every year. Now, I'm here and it's struck me over the last few days. I do have a small place, so the amount of things that I can share are not huge acreage ideas or things like that, but they are definitely scalable. What can be done on the small can be done on the big, and vice versa. Now, here, I'm reminded of an old saying that the Native Americans had. A very wise man back then came up with a saying, and it's been in a hunter's heart and a naturalist's heart that I've had ever since I was a boy. And now it's come out in gardening. And that saying is this: it's move little and see much. You can get too fast and you miss all the little animals and plants out there, okay? But when you slow down and take a look at things on the small side, you see so many things. Let me show you this. Look at how pretty. I think it's pretty. This mulch that I laid down yesterday in between these rows, look at how the green contrasts. It's wonderful. It's like there's so many different shades of green of Ireland or Tennessee when the fields and everything is greening up in the spring. It's amazing. Now, I found something here. Look, you see right there? Those are worm castings that were on top of the soil here. They were right there. I put it up on top of that leaf. This mulch that I've laid down that's free, didn't have to pay for it. It will all break down and add nutrition back to the soil. Fantastic compost as it's blocking out the weeds that I would have to pull. It's also, with it being a mulch, it blocks the weeds, and it's going to help hold the moisture up under here. With the organic matter that I already have worked into it with the wood, creating that sponge, as this breaks down, it's going to just make, and it's an incredible thing. The chop and drop method. Too many of your friends won't stop rowdying on up. You rowdy them on down yourself. You just lay them in here. They'll break down and feed the chokes. Sunchokes love fertility. They're going to find a lot of fertility. That moist soil, moist organic soil with all that matter in there, the earthworms love that. It's going to make this a real true powerhouse right here that will be spreading so far on my property. Food that comes back on its own that you just can't stop. But today, my main focus, my friend out in West Texas, he coined the phrase. He said maybe we need to start hashtag cat wars. Well, I think my little war with the cats is going to be won today. Yeah, we're going to put the ow in Meowch. Or in Meow, we're going to turn that to Meowch. We're going to put the ow in Meow. Watch this. Look at this devil's walking stick. It's over here in my hydroponics area. They grow fast. Very fast. Look at those thorns on there. Yeah, but as they get bigger, those thorns spread out. Yeah. That's certainly certainly something there that will put the ow in me ouch. Got something better though. My main aquaponics test area has been taken over while I've been learning all about the YouTube and everything else and taking my focus off of nature and what she's bringing in. She has, she's not stopped. These devil's walking sticks, they grow almost as fast as bamboo. That's going to be eliminated. And I'm going to have my path back on the other side. Yeah, a little crazy. And this is about to be cranked back up. I'm going to show you things in here that you can do on this scale and on much larger scales and much smaller scales. All right, I told y'all I've got to get this cleaned back up. I've had it cleaned up before and it'll be there again. But what this is going to do here, where somebody else sees something to throw away, something terrible, I see something wonderful. I see compost growing right here. I see my shed. I can get to my shed now. Everything is young and tender and green now. It cuts down easier. It'll break down into compost easier. And this will let me, this is going to help me put the ow in me ouch. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. Yeah, little nip at the cat. The pine cones are gone. I may still use them in this though. I may still as part of the structure for this. But now they're going though for the most part as my primary defense against the kitties. Yeah. Hang on. What do you see here? You're looking at a close-up of a blackberry. Blackberry leaves. What do you see here? What do you see right there? You see those thorns? Yeah. Cat Wars is on. Yeah, they're not going to enjoy what I've done here. Blackberries are covered with thorns. Wonderful food. One of my favorites. I think it's probably my favorite, right next to strawberries. Strawberries and blackberries. But the wild variety, now I have some tame ones, but the wild variety is my favorite. And I suffer with these things every year to get to those berries. It's one of the most powerful foods that you can get are blackberries. Mulberries are even more powerful. Yeah. But look at what I've done here. We use the pine cones to support these and get them up off the ground a little bit, right? Yeah, use those. Those are little nasty things anyhow. I've used some Devil's Club walking sticks or Devil's walking sticks in here. They have their own thorns. Now you'll notice these are green. As they dry out, all of these little thorns, some of them are soft, but some of them are already very, very, very hard. But as they dry out in place right here and then over here, they're going to make it even more formidable for any cat that wants to use the bathroom right here. And what do we have? So many of us have blackberries or raspberries, any kind of brambleberries. We have those. And I promise you, all right, that hurts. I hope I don't have to do this take again. So we're going to, let's work on this. Look, there's a little blood. There's a little blood. Where is it? Get it in the sun. I don't want to keep poking myself here. Lord, I don't know. Somewhere there's some red showing up there, I know. I ain't going to keep hammering in my hand there. But that cat's going to come over here and jump in thinking, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. And then they're going to want to know what happened. He's not going to want to scratch. So if you've got blackberries, brambleberries, cut those canes. Things about blackberries is this. They produce off of the second year cane most of the time. Normally, blackberries and things like that, they shoot up one year a cane, and then the next year it produces, and the next year it dies. So instead of burning this, it's being composted. I haven't burned anything in a long time. I've got a burn pile sitting over there for a very long time. That's just made out of roots and seed heads. But instead of looking at it as a problem, it's a solution for me in many ways. That's going to take care of cats. The extra lattice work is going to help keep my bull's blood beats in that more cooler microclimate. I'm going to add some more over here. All right, it's going to add a little more shade. It's going to deter the cats in a natural way. Yes. And then it's going to break down and become more soil in time. Do I have time to show you a couple of other things, or should I just let it go here? I promised I'd show you something with my strawberries. I promised I'd show you that. Tell you what, has this been long enough? I think it probably has been. We'll just end it here. I'm long-winded as enough as it is. I'll make another one and show you that tomorrow. Yeah, a little bit more about strawberries. So and pine cones. Strawberries and pine cones. I can't wait to show it to you. Yep. And so today, from my all natural little piece of common ground right here, I brought you another episode and entered the hashtag cat wars, or let's say hashtag pest wars. Hashtag pest wars. That has possibilities. I'd love to know, and I'd love to see your videos on what you do to handle pests on your property, whether it's cats or bugs or anything else, in a natural way. I just saw that Tolis woodcutter, what his name, Arkansas, yeah, out there. He showed us about neem oil. I use neem oil as well. It's an excellent thing. He and I agree on so many things. It really pains me that we've become so far apart in this thing now. But if you've got natural remedies that anyone can use for their pest or whatever, show them out there. Or whether or not anybody can use them. In an apartment, you have different pest concerns than you do if you're butted up next to the woods, say. But let's see your solutions in the pest wars. Yeah, I saw Tin Can Gardener down there putting the thumb action, bringing the pain to caterpillars, eating up his tomatoes and other plants down there. I'd love to see yours. Let me hear from you. And this is my way of putting the ow in meow. Yeah. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. This is going to be some fantastic compost and a way to make the cow say me ouch. The cow.